Yo guys, it's Lego Maestro. So a Bedwars YouTuber known as SixtoTheGreat, he just got false banned from Hypixel. This is some pretty crazy huge news. Now, this YouTuber actually has over 28,000 Twitch followers, which is a pretty big deal. You know, in the Minecraft community, not many people make it these days only doing Twitch, but that's not even the biggest part. This guy has an even bigger following just in the Bedwars community overall. I mean, guys, this guy is a huge, and I mean huge, Bedwars player, okay? He is literally on 2 of the top 3 leaderboards. For example, he is what? Number 4 on overall wins and number 7 on the overall Bedwars level leaderboard. And in his live stream, he actually talked about the fact that he was going for number 1 overall for wins. Like, he was trying to be the number 1 guy, which is huge. So for a person like that to get like banned, that's a big deal. Now, at this point, you're thinking, okay, Lego, well, how did he get banned? What did he get banned for? And this is where things get slightly controversial, but not really. So no one actually knows exactly when he got banned, but I do know it was within the last 2 days. Now, he actually, after he got banned, he tweeted out to Hypixel about it, as in like Simon Hypixel, the owner. And he's basically saying, hey, if you can please help me out, I'm like an upcoming streamer. And it shows on his screenshot that he was banned for 30 days on Hypixel for boosting. Now, boosting is not your typical average false ban, because normally bans are almost always, anytime I ever hear about anybody having a, false ban or whatnot, almost always it comes in the form of like kill aura or hacking. It's like somebody being too good at the game and, setting off a Watch Dogs anti-cheat or something. But those are super rare. So a boosting ban is like, well, I think that has to be done, I guess, by an official staff member or something. I don't know if Watchdog has the capability to check for boosting. That's pretty advanced, It's one thing for Watchdog to be able to tell if you're clicking too many times or placing too many blocks too fast. It's another to say everyone in your party is letting you win. I'm sure there's an algorithm that can check that, but nonetheless, that would have to be pretty advanced. So that's a huge deal in of itself. So now you're thinking, okay, you said that this guy got banned, and he's banned for what, 30 days for boosting, but nobody saw him get banned, and it means it was probably done most likely since it was boosting due to a moderator, and you're saying it's false. Well, yes, I am, and there's a very solid reason why I think this is false. Number 1, this guy, as I already told you guys, he's on the leaderboards, okay? So, I mean, you're saying, oh, Lego, there's plenty of people that have been banned on the leaderboards, and that is true, but how many of those people live stream for 8 to 12 hours per day? That's right, 8 to 12 hours. On his Twitch channel, you can go and look before he was false banned. This guy was doing as long of live streams as a lot of full-time YouTubers are right now, like Pokimane or SypherPK or Ninja did back in the day. I mean, this guy has got a lot of free time to be able to build his career right now, and that's exactly what he's trying to do. And just like back in the day how Ninja was the best at Fortnite, this guy's like one of the best in Bedwars. And I mean, you can know that from the leaderboard, If he just played for 8 to 12 hours a day, yeah, he'll get some wins if he was bad, but in order to stay on that leaderboard and to get that high up, you have to be good enough to win all of those times. So this guy Sixto, I mean, I've heard of him, I've seen him in lobbies before, and let me tell you, when he joins a lobby, it is like an event, okay? My YouTube rank, he becomes irrelevant next to this guy. He is flooded with people saying his name in chat and talking to him. He's got like, what, 2,200 stars? It's absurd. Now, he did talk about this on live stream, as I'm sure you can imagine. After he gets banned, he's not just gonna stop streaming. So ever since he's been banned, he's been doing like 3-hour live streams or so every day on different servers. But the first time he talked about getting banned on Hypixel, I watched a little bit of his live stream, and he says that the worst part about getting banned wasn't even the fact that he's banned and that he's got like a live stream schedule and whatnot, but the fact that he actually appealed his ban and it got denied. Now, that doesn't sound like anything crazy, and it's not really in of itself, except for the fact that he said he's heard the word around the street is that if you get denied from a ban appeal, got him. So he says that that's not even the worst part about being banned, because if you get denied from a ban appeal, you're like supposedly not able to get YouTube rank for the next 6 months after it. And that's what he said is like word around the block. Like, he's heard that's true. There's no like official post on Hypixel that I know of. But I will say, I am a Hypixel veteran, as I'm sure you guys know, and I've also heard about that too. I've heard about the no YouTube rank after you have a ban appeal or whatnot. So I don't know if he's going to get YouTube rank or not within 6 months, but here's what I'm thinking, guys. If you want my honest thoughts, let me kill this guy first. Oh, we got him, boys. That was clean. If you guys want my honest thoughts, I think he's going to get unbanned from his ban here because I think it is a false ban. And once Hypixel unbans him, I believe that you actually have that 6-month period removed if your ban turns out to be false. Now, again, we're all talking about hypothetical word around the street. I've not heard anything concrete about Hypixel about this, but, you know, I have heard about this happening. So these wins just don't get easier. I think that if he does get unbanned from it being a false ban, meaning it was on Hypixel's fault, then I think that he will have that 6-month restriction removed. All right, so I don't know. That may be false. I could be telling you guys some cap right now, but we'll just have to wait and see. Now, there is another part to this story, which is pretty huge, and I've kind of saved it best for last. It is the reason that I think most of all that it is a false ban, and on top of that, why I think he's going to get unbanned more than anything else. Because you guys know he tweeted to Simon Hypixel about this, right? About his ban. Well, Simon made a tweet for the first time in 2 weeks about this, saying he's looking into it. Ooh, yep, that's gonna hurt those guys. Now, from my experience, when Hypixel personally looks into something, you know that you're gonna have the benefit of the doubt on your side, and on top of that, there's a good chance you're going to get unbanned, because otherwise, you know, Hypixel will be straight out roasting and savage if you're turning out to be an actual hacker or cheater. I mean, I've covered some stories back in the day. I know there was one in particular where this guy was saying how he had a false ban and everything, and Simon literally went into the replay, then screen recorded it, and then put this guy on blast in front of the entire internet, basically saying, dude, if you're really gonna pull this card, I'm gonna pull this card and like expose you to the public. It was really embarrassing for that guy, you know for sure. So, but in this case, I really don't think that's the case. Oh gosh, I may die here, folks. Yeah, that's the end. Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, it's not a guarantee this guy's going to be unbanned, but considering all the factors, I think there's a good chance of it. I mean, think of it. Okay, he's on 2 of 3 of the lifetime leaderboards. On top of that, the guy live streams for 8 to 12 hours per day. And someone like that, I mean, if you were closet cheating, you wouldn't be live streaming yourself playing all the time. If you were going for leaderboard stats or were playing or trying to build your career and everything you're doing is like kind of illegal, like you're cheating, I don't think you'd be like publicizing that, you know? I don't think he'd be using closet cheats on live stream. I think if he was, someone would have caught him by now. This would not be going on. It'd be like a guilty person leaving a gun at the crime scene, you know? Like, why would you do that if you're guilty? You know, you'd want to hide the evidence. I mean, I don't know. I could be biased here. I could be wrong, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. As of the time I'm making this video, Simon tweeted out about 3 hours ago. You know, there hasn't been much time for him to look into it and resolve things, but honestly, by the time this video comes out today, he may already be unbanned, and I'm sure I'll leave a update to this in the comment section below if you guys want to check that out. Maybe he's been unbanned, who knows? Just looking at my beta cape right now, I am still waiting for Feather to come out, you guys. It is seeming like a lifetime right now. Like, they've got a client update section in their Discord for anything new coming out that they're doing, and man, it just feels like there's nothing really huge being added right now. Like, I'm dying for them to post something like, we just fixed voice chat, or we've got emotes now working on it. You know, I'm really hoping for some big stuff because I can't wait for it to release. I just cannot wait. You know, a lot of people in their Discord are asking for an ETA, and even probably a bunch of people online. Everybody right now wants to know when Feather is actually releasing, because right now Feather is a huge client from the publicity standpoint. Like, a lot of people know about it, but even with that being the case, you know, it doesn't have any actual player base right now that's public. Like, they're not hitting like 20,000 players per day like Badlion and Lunar are, and I'm confident that's purely because of their beta right now. So once this thing finally releases, we'll actually get to see how many players they're going to have at one time, and I'm estimating it'll probably be about, I don't know, 30 to 40,000 if I had to guess. I mean, their Discord already has, I think, more people than Badlions does, which for a client that's not even out yet, that's kind of absurd. But where I was going with this is I do want to give you guys kind of an official, unofficial announcement about Feather in case you guys know about it, especially if you're interested when it's releasing. I've been told this is the ETA for the client, all right? The estimated time, arrival, release, whatever you want to call it. It should be within 1 to 4 months. So that's how long you guys have got to wait if you want to play Feather. I know I'll be waiting that long. I really hope it's sooner than that, but we'll just have to see. You know, right now Feather is like fixing some bugs and adding a few small features here and there, but I'm really hoping they're not going down the Hypixel route, and I've been trying to convince them not to do that. So Hypixel has this theory, this like thought in their mind that anytime something has a lot of hype, or anytime something is like really expected to be huge and gonna be some big release, instead of releasing it within like a couple of weeks to a month, they go like crazy making sure everything is as perfect and as good as it can be until they release it. Like Hytale is the best example of this. They released their trailer in what, 2019, maybe 2020? I mean, it's been years, literally years. You know, that's an expression. It's literally been years since that trailer came out. And Hytale isn't even close to releasing. We don't even have a release date. Like, that's absurd. Now, why would Hypixel make a trailer for something and upload it if they're years away from releasing it? Anybody know the answer? It's because they weren't actually that far away from releasing it when they put out the trailer. Hypixel was probably anticipating releasing it within 6 months or even less than that after the trailer came out, right? It's kind of like a movie trailer, you know? A movie trailer comes out, boom, wait a few months, the movie comes out. But Hypixel even said they were not expecting anywhere near the amount of hype that thing got. I mean, 50 million views is not something you can fake. Even Hypixel, with all of its player base, 50 million is just not possible. There's just no way. That is so many people. That's mainstream, you guys. Like the same people that are looking for the new Apex trailer and Call of Duty trailers, they all saw the Hytale trailer and are now interested in that game. And that's when Hypixel realized we have got way more people looking forward to this game than we did before, so we have to make sure that it lives up to the hype. And then you know what they do to make sure of that? They fix the game and they make it as good and as great as it can be, no matter how long it takes. And in this case, literally years. It's like the guild update, right? Hypixel was talking about the guild update for forever, and then all of a sudden it started getting more hype than anything else, and so then it took them forever. Like, again, it probably was like years before they released it. The Hypixel route is a very deadly one to go down, because it may take a while and you may get this perfect quality product, but it may have lost all of its hype by the time it actually comes out. But I'm very afraid, because right now Feather is literally the #1 client in terms of, like, you know, people talking about it. Ooh, I'm nutty. But basically Feather is #1 right now, and I really don't want them to lose that hype. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.